My friends, this is not a drill. This tsunami is real. My name is Kevin Ward. I'm the founder of Yes Masters Real Estate Success Training, helping you get more yeses and more successes in your business and in your life. And today I'm going to give you a very simple call to action as a real estate agent. If you're watching this, you're a realtor. You need to do one of two things. You either got to wake up or get out. In this video, I am going to talk to brand new realtors. I'm going to talk to people who are thinking about getting their real estate license. And I'm going to talk to players, producers, who you've been doing some business. You've maybe done 20, 30 deals in the last 12 months, but you've seen in the last quarter or the last 6 months, you've seen your business put on the brakes, and you're here watching this video. So there are 3 emergency steps that every realtor must make in 2022, heading into 2023 with what is happening, because what is happening is not temporary. This is not going to be over in a month or two like COVID was in terms of what it did to the housing market. Okay, so number one emergency step you must make is accept reality. If you are going to thrive, not only thrive, if you're just going to survive in what's happening right now in this real estate market, you've got to radically and rapidly accept that this is reality. Because again, if you're watching this, you're a realtor. And maybe you spiked, like a lot of real estate agents did, your business spiked in the last 12, 24 months, but you've seen in the last quarter, you've seen in the last 6 months, you felt unstoppable, and then all of a sudden, everything started falling apart, and you were heading into an economic downturn. And you've been doing business, you've been making, and you're feeling a little nervous, but maybe you're not really ready to admit it because you've made some good money over the last year, you got some stuff stocked away, you've put on some lifestyle, and you think you're going to make it okay and kind of push through this. But listen, I'm going to tell you right now, if you've been in real estate for less than 5 or 10 years, this is first pass cash for you. You haven't been through what we went through back in the Great Recession. And I'm going to tell you something, that what's coming right now is going to be worse than what we experienced in 2008, 2009, and 2010. And so if you're feeling a little nervous, you should be. The question is not whether over the next year or two, 50% of the real estate agents are going to be in trouble. The question is, will you still be here? And will you be standing and thriving? Or will you be starving? So number one, my friend, is today, right now, you got to accept reality. It is time to turn on the afterburners. It is time to double down. If you're going to do real estate, you better wake up, because it is going to be tough. And right now is a time that you will persevere through this, because you have just gone from being a personal trainer, a fitness, health, and wellness coach, to being an emergency room doctor, where everybody's in pain, people are scared, people are freaking out, and they're going to be looking for somebody who knows what to do in the middle of this new reality. So number one is you got to accept the reality yourself. Number two is you must focus on building relationships. So number one, accept reality. Number two, build relationships. Because listen, in times of storm, in times of crisis and chaos, people will only listen to one person, and that is someone they trust. People they don't know, people they don't trust, they're going to be scared and they're going to run away. Because when people are scared, if they don't trust you, if they don't know you, they're going to run away. When they trust you and they know that you know what to do, they will follow you. So right now is not a time to be twisting arms. It is a time to be building trust. It is not a time to be trying to convince people they need to sell or they need to buy. It is a time to be connecting with people and building credibility so they know that you got their back and you're going to lead them and help them make good decisions that are in their best interest. You build those relationships now, and you are going to thrive in the future. And then number three is you must communicate certainty. Everywhere you go, every place you walk into, every conversation you have, you must have absolute certainty. So to communicate certainty, the first thing is you've got to create certainty within yourself. You fake it, you try to walk in going like, yeah, I know what's up, you fake it, you're going to get exposed. You've got to have real certainty that cannot be shaken. And it can't be shaken because you have a deal fall through. You have a deal fall through. You have a buyer back out. You have a listing, a seller decided not to sell, and that sends you into a panic. you're going to starve. This is a time when the weak and the average and even the good agents are going to be wiped out. The only agents that are going to survive and thrive in this market are the elite and the great. Now, this is what I do. This is what I do at Yes Masters, is I train average and good agents how to become elite and how to become great. Because in this market shift, there are going to be those who accept a reality, that build the relationships and communicate certainty because they know what to do. And those who know are going to look at what's happening and they're going to pivot. Those who don't know, those who are not prepared, are going to panic. Now, I'm going to say something here to brand new agents. If you are a brand new agent, or if you are thinking about getting your license or in the process, here's what I'm going to tell you. Do not get into real estate. Right now is not the time for part-timers. It is not the time for dabblers. If you are going to get into real estate, you better be ready to get in and go. Go full-time, all in. You better be ready to invest in yourself, to get trained and equipped and prepared so that you can deal with the storm. Because you walk into this storm with uncertainty, not only is nobody going to follow you, but you're going to get blown away. Now, for those of you that have been doing deals, and this last 24 months, you've been doing 15, 20, 25, 30 deals in the last year. But all of a sudden, you've seen the brakes come onto your business and everything's dried up in the last 6 months or the last 3 months. You have to accept reality. And you better get really, really clear that unless you're ready to adapt and turn and double down and elevate your game, that your certainty is going to be on the rocks and get smashed, and that certainty becomes uncertainty real quick, and nobody is going to follow you. Because here you are, you've been doing good. The last year, the last 2 years, since we got over the shutdown of COVID, your business has exploded and you've been doing awesome. You've expanded your lifestyle, you've taken on debt, you bought a new house, you got a nicer car, you've been taking nice vacations, and here you are with the market putting on the brakes and you're trying to provide for your family. And I get it. But what are you going to do right now? These are the 3 steps. Number 1, you got to accept reality. And you got to be ready to accept it radically and rapidly and adapt right now. Number 2 is you got to turn and you got to start building relationships like never before. Building credibility and trust with your current relationships. And you're going to be building a lot of new relationships with people you have not known, that you're not going to turn them into a listing today, into a buyer today. Now, the good news is there's always going to be plenty of buyers and sellers in the market. Because as the number of agents thin out and the number of agents who are still here in the game, but they are in panic mode, nobody's going to follow them. Nobody's going to hire them. Nobody's going to listen to them. But the ones who step up with absolute certainty, you're the ones that they will follow. Now, here's what I want to do for you today. I want to invite you to join me for a free training that I have coming up on how to win in the face of a tsunami, how to dominate the market when everybody else is panicking. And I want you to click on the link here on this page in the description of this video. Click on the links and register for this free live training that I'm going to be doing. And once you register, then I'm also going to give you an opportunity to find out how to get access to a free copy of my brand new real estate tsunami survival guide. The 7-step guide to dominating in your market in the shift. My friend, times are changing, and it's changing fast. And most agents are not ready, and most agents will not prepare. They will not adapt. All they will do is they will stand there like a deer in the headlights, and then they will panic, and they will run, and the fields are going to be littered with agents like that. But for those who are ready to rise, those who are ready to accept reality, to start building relationships, and to communicate certainty because you have achieved mastery, you're the ones that are going to grow and thrive like never before. Now, I know right now this is a ton of emotion going on. As you're watching this video, you're having a lot of feelings. So I want to hear from you. I want to hear your comments. What do you think? Do you think I'm over-exaggerating? Do you think I'm talking about something that's not going to happen? Let me know in the comments. Or if you know this is what's happening and you want to get prepared, you got questions, you got comments, please post them. Give the video a thumbs up if this has been helpful for you. And register for the free webinar that's coming up and find out how to get your free copy of the Real Estate Tsunami Survival Guide so that you can get prepared to have absolute certainty in the market to come.